Hey guys, the question of the day is, do I want to have kids? And this is a serious question. Like, there's no joking about this, by the way. Like, this is a this is the thing that stopped me in my tracks like a couple days ago and had me like crying. Like not boo hoo hoo, like feel sorry for me, but literally like mourning, like having a conversation with somebody and just like being really sad and not like, how sometimes you're sad and you're like, oh, just poor me. It wasn't any of that. It was just, I was having a conversation with somebody, talking the same way I'm talking with you, and like the tears were just coming down my face, and I wasn't feeling morose or any of those things. It was a mourning, because I know for as handsome and as whatever as his face might look, having a family is really important to me. Like I come from a big family, and I want kids. And like there was still this part of me that was holding on to the possibility that I could have a child of my own flesh and blood. And today I got confirmation that once this radiation and chemotherapy starts, that kids are going to be off the table for me. And it's one thing when like you find out you can't have kids, and it's another thing when it's like, like you make a choice because of a lifestyle, and it's another thing when you're told like, hey dude, listen, this thing that they're doing to save your life, well, it's gonna end the possibilities of you bringing a new life in. And that's kind of sad for me, and I don't mean to like disqualify or discount anybody else's experience, because I'm really clear that this is a decision that I am making. And that leads me to this thought: like every single moment we are in the process of making decisions that impact our future and impact other people's futures. And sometimes we're very much aware of them, and sometimes we're not. And sometimes it seems like it's a default, But the reality is like we could push back radiation and chemotherapy, and like I could do the whole egg harvesting thing. But like there's kids out there that, when it's time for me to have kids, there's kids out there that probably need a parent just as much as I want to be a parent. And I'll love that kid just as much as I love, one that's my own flesh and blood. And who knows, like maybe I'll meet a woman and she'll have kids, or she'll want to have kids, and we'll have kids that way, like. So like the whole idea of me having a family isn't gone. Just the, I'm saying goodbye to the possibility of having a little blue-eyed Joey running around. And I had to mourn that. And today, like, getting the confirmation that, like, yeah, that's gonna happen. And I still, like, I need to answer that question, but I think even just doing this video, I'm answering that question. So that brings me to this. Like, every single time we go into a life transition, whether it's for a good reason or for a bad reason, we get to make decisions about where we're headed once we get over the speed bump, right? And where we're headed while we're in the middle of the speed bump. Like, it looks very much to me like where I'm headed, simply by doing these videos and reaching out and talking to people, is I'm answering my call to ministry, and I'm answering my call to being like a success coach or whatever, because like for me to get through all this, I need to be able to share what's going on with me, and to be able to remind myself of all the really powerful teachings that I've gotten. And so by sharing them with others, I learn them even more, So like these are decisions that I'm making in the moment. And like who knows where it's going to end up. And all I can tell you is that it will end up where it's supposed to end up, and it will be awesome, and I'll be making decisions about that then too, Like, so just because something seems like it's a decision that's forced upon you, like, that's rarely ever the cause. Like, stopping drinking, that felt like it was forced upon me, and it was the best damn thing I ever could have done. And, it's like everything else. It's like when you switch a job, or you get a new job, or you switch careers, or you get a new girlfriend, or you get a new boyfriend, or whatever it is that you want. Like, you're gonna have to mourn the old. You're gonna have to mourn all the ideas that might have been about you, that you might have been holding about you, and like you're gonna have to embrace the new life, and who knows what's gonna happen next. It could be awesome. But by making the decision to make the decisions, there's less regret and less doubt and less concern and second guessing. And did I do this right? And did I do that right? Well, the reality is you did what you did, and it was the right thing for you at the moment. And, like, it works. So I know I keep looking down, but it's because I'm playing with this table. So just so you can see those little holes there? I'm sticking my fingers in and playing like some sort of weird tic-tac-toe game with myself. So here's another thing that I've gotten, like, and this will be real quick. You know how ladies sit there and they'll knit in order to stay on topic? Like, I doodle in order to stay on topic. So whatever it takes for you to stay on topic and to stay connected, you do that thing, and you make the decisions to the best of your ability, and always look to, like, what's going to happen next and how awesome is this going to be. So have a great day, guys.